Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Mind Power. You can call me MP. On this side of TikTok, we turn our pain into possibility, purpose, and power. We take the power back from the narc. And our shame, the shame the narcissist puts upon us, we turn that into solutions and services. Therefore, this is my service onto you with this message. Guys, the title of this video is called Empathy. Listen, based on some feedback from different clients and doing consultation with different clients and questions I get and comments and in the inbox, it's pretty clear to me that two of the biggest challenges that a lot of empathetic people are facing is understanding what empathy is, what the lack of empathy is for the narcissist, and what cold empathy is. So I'm going to explain this to you in this video. So cold empathy is referred to by many names. Some call it cognitive empathy. Some call it cold empathy. Some call it analytical empathy. I call it dark empathy. You could call it black empathy, and so on, right? Or dangerous empathy. You know, there's so many ways you could, none of it is good, okay? That's what cold empathy is. You and I have empathy. We could call it warm empathy or emotional empathy, for example. The narcissist lacks warm empathy. When the narcissist was a small child, they suffered some severe trauma and they were forced to abandon themselves. When I say abandon themselves, I mean if your parent abandons you, you learn not to rely on the parent, and in order to do that, you have to put up a shield, right? Now, if the abuse is so significant to that child and severe, that shield could be permanent. You understand? Where they feel nothing, where they lock off, shut down their warm empathy, their emotional empathy, their caring empathy, that side of them. And that's what happened to the narcissist. So whenever you abandon your emotional empathy, all you're left with is the things that protect you: anger, malice, mayhem, rage, enmity, vice, gluttony. All of that is left. But if you don't have your emotional empathy in you, you cannot stop when there's nothing to regulate you, to stop you when you get angry. You will rage, right? There's nothing to cool you down. Only you have an empathy for yourself can cool yourself down. You understand? You have to say to yourself, this is upsetting me. I'm too upset. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to walk away. The narcissist does not have that, right? The only way the narcissist can stop being angry is if something comes in and regulates them, right? Emotionally, something that comes in and regulates them, right? That is called positive fuel, okay? Positive fuel, right? They can't generate that positivity because they lost it, right? So in this example I'm going to give you, you'll see an example of cold empathy and positive fuel. So I was with someone years ago when an earthquake happened in Haiti, and the father, who's a narcissist, full-blown covert narcissist, started crying when the earthquake happened in front of his daughter and me and some other people. At the time, I didn't put it together because I was in the mix of narcissists. I was being abused. I was being devalued, you know. But now that I've stepped away and I've learned so much more since then, I can recognize the cold empathy. So that's cold empathy. When he's crying, that's cold empathy. The narcissist analytically can recognize how to behave based on seeing other people in the past. They do a snapshot of everything. And they did a snapshot of how another catastrophic event was reacted to by empathetic people with empathy. And so from an early age, the narcissist emulates responses, how to react appropriately to situations, right? That's cold empathy. Now, the reason the father did that is because without you knowing it, if you didn't know narcissist, you would think he's just doing it for whatever reason. He's just doing it because maybe he's sad. But if you understand cold empathy, you understand that the reason he's doing this is because he wants supply. He wants a reaction from you. He wants positive empathy from you at that point. Meaning he was dysregulated, right? He was angry, right? About something else. And he needed you to provide positive fuel for him. And he saw the opportunity to get you to praise him positively. And so he started crying. He put on a show. And what normally happens is you hold his arm and he said, "Oh, it'll be okay. Maybe we could do something. We could do a fundraiser. Bobby, you're so caring and kind. Oh my God, I'm sorry to upset you so much." And now he's getting positive fuel reactions from you that will regulate him. It will calm him down. Right? That's positive fuel. They can also get negative fuel from you. And negative fuel in the same exact situation would be if Bobby said, if the narcissist said, when he saw the earthquake happening, I would say something because I'm empathetic. I would say, "Oh my God, those poor people. Oh my God, look how many people are dying. Oh my God, the infrastructure. Oh my God, what can we do?" And he'd say, Why do you care about those people? They're just stupid for living there. Look at their houses. How can you build a house on sticks? They deserve that to happen to them. They could get a job. Why? It's their fault. And then I would respond, "What is wrong with you, man? You're crazy. Why would you do that? Why would you say such an inappropriate thing and an insensitive thing at such a time? What is wrong with you?" Right? And he'd go silent, but internally he's smiling. He's like, "Oh, good. I got some negative fuel," right? That's negative fuel. You negatively respond to the narcissist. They get supply that way too. They get regulated that way too. Okay? Right? Negative fuel is when the narcissist wants to challenge the world. The narcissist wants to be aggressive. He feels vulnerable. When you give them negative fuel, right? They need you to build them up so they feel aggressive. It's like it builds up their negative side. You understand? Right? Hope you guys get that. And so that's how that's how cognitive empathy works. They can identify with you analytically what the situation is. They're aware of what the situation is, but they can't relate internally, emotionally, empathetically with the situation. Yeah. So in your relationship, the reason it hurts so much is because they devalued you right after the love bomb because they didn't need to do that anymore because now they've got control over you and they can devalue you, right? And the purpose of devaluing you is to have a lifetime supply of positive and negative fuel, positive and negative supply, right? And cognitively, their cold empathy, right, knows which buttons to push to get you to respond positively or negatively, and that regulates them throughout the day, right? So that's the essence of it. And so when the narcissist discards you, right, and you're wondering why the pain is so much and why can't I get out of this situation and why is it so agonizing and where's the narcissist? Why do they ghost me, right? It's because you, my friend, are expecting them to be empathetic, right? But the narcissist has cold empathy. So they realize that you're going to be pining for them. You're going to be searching for them. You're going to be hurting for them. And so when they come back, they get a rush of positive fuel. "Oh, welcome back. I'm so glad you're back. What happened? Oh, my baby's back. I love you, right? And now you're praising them and they get a bunch of positive fuel. But remember, they have to devalue again to get the negative fuel, right? So you go right back into devaluation after they get back with you, right? And the cycle starts over again. So that's positive, negative fuel, and empathy all explained in this video, okay? I'll see you on the next video. Like and share. Bye-bye.